Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I'm Shivani. If you're new here, you can subscribe or follow or whatever you're watching. Do whatever you need to do. I do monthly videos, monthly readings. Um, and yeah, today we are diving deep with Aries. So if you're an Aries sun, rising, or even a moon or a Venus, actually, this reading is for you. The astrology part majorly would be for the Aries rising, but I've seen as a sun as well. It always resonates. Okay, so take it as you will. Aries, you have been really like. Let's talk about your astrology first. Okay, so this month you are going to experience a lot more themes centered around full moon, which was on 1st August, centered around your friendships, the people you sit down with, the people you spend time with, your connections, your acquaintances. Uh, the full moon in Aquarius has really got you to question, are these the people who respect my individuality, who respect me? Like, you have really kickstarted this month by really questioning your place in the world. And that's kind of like good, okay? Because I don't know if we talked about it last month, but you are going to be birthing some big creative projects in the coming time, okay? Your creativity is on a roll. Your creativity is like revving up to blast through, okay? This Mercury retrograde for you guys, this Venus retrograde for you guys, is extra special and juicy because it's happening in your 5th house of romance, of creativity, of leisure, of play. So yes, it's a time to play, it's time to relax, to chill, but it's also a time to, I feel like, especially if you are a creative person, especially if you're somebody whose work entails creativity in any shape or form, though I believe that everybody is creative, then later on the second half of the month, your focus, like I think even it's already started, with the Venus going retrograde in Leo, the Leo season already being there. You're already in that space in your life where you are really wanting to play, you're wanting to chill, you're wanting to like make play my work sort of a thing, like you want to like chill. And that can also mean like probably looking for a job, looking for a business opportunity, looking for just something which can kind of like uh, make you the money so that you can actually spend time more in the leisure, so that it can nourish you, it can just like contribute to your mental, your emotional, your physical well-being, and as I said, if you're a creative person, also to your creative projects, right? So it's actually a very beautiful time for you to, if you are planning to birth a creative project, write a book, uh, start a channel, or start a business project or an art project or a candle making, whatever that may look like, or start traveling, or actually even start dating. This is really a time when you would be asked to really think through, to feel it through. Like, I know in a very airy style you want to kind of like just rush in, but this is the time to kind of like take it slow, because the Mercury going retrograde in Leo, the sun, right, is going to kind of later in the second half of the month, it is going to make things a little, oh sorry, I'm so sorry, excuse me. uh Venus going retrograde in Leo right now. Yep. It is going to probably really let you question the way you date, the way you and by the way, if you are not in a space where you're dating, if you're not in a space where you are um, thinking about a creative project, it could also be children. 5th house is also about children. So this is also the time when you actually might be, whatever it is, it needs to be something to be felt through, to be taken slow and processed, and like you would be really going through a lot of realizations during this time. So I would highly suggest you to not really like rush through any process or project right now, um, and to feel through whatever is coming for you right now, because I do feel a lot of stuff is coming through for you right now. Mercury is going retrograde on 23rd August in your 6th house. So if there are any files that you need to back up, because 6th house, like it will impact your routine, your job. So please make sure that you back up any files that you need to, just making sure the technology is working fine. Double check communication to avoid misunderstanding and goof ups in your workspace, and to really really take care of your health. I would highly suggest you. Let's dive into the cards and see. I would also say towards the end, like 28th August, we have the Uranus going retrograde in Jupiter, and which also means that that's for you, this your 2nd house, and your money can start to feel like it's not moving fast enough, or it's kind of like slowing down. For some of you, this could be the case. If for some of you, because the Uranus is really unpredictable, right? So if you have been going really fast, it can ask you to slow down. If you've been really slowing down, it can ask you to quicken the pace. But I do feel like it's gonna ask you to expect the unexpected, not in the worst way, but like just be prepared to see through your money spending habits, right? If they are really contributing or not. Let's dive into the cards and see what do the cards says. Definitely we kickstart the month by having some big realizations in your friendships, in your social circles, in your connections, because you're like, damn, I'm not being able to be the Aries that I am. I'm not being able to be bold, charismatic, to lead. Do these friendships, do these connections really really serve me? Do these people I'm spending time with really really in my, there's a word for it, are they like really just aligned with me? And you're walking away from some of them, and you can feel like, you can feel a little jaded, because like I can just sense that really really sad kind of vibe. Yeah, and it's okay. I think not enough people talk about what happens when friendship fall away. Yep. You've made a choice, even though it's been difficult, and I really celebrate you. So please celebrate yourself. If nobody else is right now, I'm celebrating you. There's a certain kind of patience, as I said. There has to be patience in creativity. There has to be patience when it comes to dating. There has to be patience when it comes to dealing with your children. Uh, all these things which you have fun with, all these things that you want to have more time for, are also the things which will ask you to really get closer to yourself, and sometimes even to God, you know. Like, and if you don't believe in God, to yourself, to your intuition, it's gonna be like, gosh, this was supposed to be fun and casual, and why am I like getting serious about it? Because I do feel subtle realms communicate with us when we are chilling, or when we're just having fun. You know how they say things move quickly when you're just having fun, or you manifest the best when you're having fun, because they're in that vortex. So as much as we want to see the 5th house is like, it's Venus, and she's the feminine. She is the one who manifests. We live life for poetry and for the simple pleasures of life, as much as we do not want to accept that. It's true. Yep. So I feel like this Venus retrograde up until September is going to really ask you to look into the feminine aspect of you, who wants to sip tea slowly, or read a book, or lie on the grass and bask in sunshine, or just have a good time. And you're really questioning what is preventing me from doing that. You're also contemplating if you should be walking away from a situation, from a project, from a relationship. That's just not feeling good, actually. That's kind of like feeling like a recycling of the wound, or like just not fruitful. I feel like, Aries, you have a lot of fire that's building up, but has no way to go. It's not channeling in the ways, in the places that it needs to be channeled, and it feels a little suffocating for you to be here. We got the Aries card, Emperor reverse, and we've got this. They both are you, okay? The fire is kind of like not finding its way, and it kind of like feels a little complicated, a little suffocated. Stop running away. I think this month, if you're running away from love, if you're running away from joy, if you're running away from rest, if you're running away from a creative idea that wants to birth through you, you will be forced to pause, to stop running, and to really look into it. You'll be forced to see things for what they are. Alright? And it's kind of like not the most fun things to do sometimes, because I think Aries, even you, kind of like your Aquarius friends, you do like to rush into stuff, in the sense of like, you don't give people second chances, right? Like in or out, all in, all out. Okay, this is just how I'm a Venus in Aries, so I feel you there. Yes or no? Love you or hate you? There's no in between for Aries, right? Your friendships are really impacting you. The full moon really came in through with a purpose. Okay, we have another full moon happening on the 30th, which is going to be in the sign of Pisces, and for you guys it's going to be your 12th house. So if you want to do anything with the world outside, do it in the first half of the month. The second half of the month, more towards the last week, it's gonna like really, like you would want to like hide away from the world. You would want to like shut the doors, be in your room, not speak to anybody, meditate, journal, cry, cathartic crying maybe. You just want to like retreat, okay? And we honor the seasons that you're in, okay? And that's okay, that's fine. Because if you don't, there's a risk of you actually lashing out on people around you, and that's when Aries lash out on people around them, it's not good, and you know it. Okay? So for the first half of the month, if you've got to say something, say it. If you've got to do something, do it. Let the fire. Okay, so how I feel it, it's gonna be, it's like this, a big rocket launch, and then it's gonna come down. You'll be like, it's gonna trigger something which is going to play out in your life, and it's gonna open a space of healing for you, a space which you were probably running away from. Yeah, I feel like the Mercury going retrograde is really gonna be a pivotal moment for you for the 3 weeks that's gonna be retrograde, because you guys are really gonna like question it again. It's happening in your workplace, right? It's happening in your day-to-day, it's happening on your body. I feel like if there's one sign who's really gonna like question, is it all worth it, it's gonna be you. I feel like if you've been in the hustle, you're gonna question, is this hustle worth it? If you have been working a lot, you're really gonna question, what am I being paid? What am I receiving? Is it even like worth it? You are going to be questioning the impact. You're going to be questioning the input and the output. You're going to be like, okay, tell me straight away. You're going to really ask some difficult questions to yourself and to people around you. People may like it, not appreciate it so much, but that's okay, because I feel like there's this big realization that's occurring for you guys. Like, is my, like, let's not ignore it, right? Like, an Aries, they like to be okay, it makes sense. I heard an Aries rising speaking on their IG about how they've been putting things through, but they've not been seeing the impact, you know? And that's exactly what I'm saying. What needs to shift and need to change? Because if you're not feeling respected or reciprocated, or if you're not feeling seen and heard or appreciated for your energy, you're gonna be pissed off. And I guess you are pissed off. And you're probably not talking a lot, you're probably pissed and you're not addressing it, whatever it may be, but you're pissed. And it's time to have some difficult conversations with yourself or with people around you, close to you, as to what needs to really shift. You are not, because you thought, okay, I feel like you guys thought that you're gonna put in some work and it's gonna like blow up, and take it as you will. It could be a relationship also, so take it in that context. But you really thought that if I'm gonna just put it in my all, it's gonna just like blow up, and it hasn't. And the worst is that you're still willing to put in the work, but you're feeling sick about it. You're feeling like really, 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 really pissed off, and it's irritating you. And so it's time to ask, do I need to change some directions? Because I'm not going where I thought I would be heading. It's not peaceful, it's not feeling good. I'm getting big manifesto vibes. I'm just like not happy with it. And I feel like the Pisces full moon is going to teach us all, but especially you, to let go things which have run their course. Like, it's okay to let go. And something that I saw my mentor closing down her membership this week, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that's an option. And I've been speaking to her, and we were talking about this whole impact thing. And yeah, like, I feel like when I look at her, I just feel like, wow, it's so wise. And it's just such a wise energy to just know when to let go. Like, there's not a loss. There's not a... Yeah, you're not losing if you're letting it go. You're actually being wise about where your energy needs to be put in, rather than trying to force or make it happen, right? So I feel like the full moon in Pisces is really gonna, like, when you're gonna be like here, it's really gonna like tell you, okay, this thing, it's not making me happy, and it's okay. I won't be a loser if I wrap this up and respectfully and gracefully let it go. We are ending cycles here, Aries, in some ways with this full moon in Pisces, because it's happening in your 12th house. You are going to be really, really letting go a part of you. It's like a death of sorts. Yep. So this full moon, I would really ask you to actually not block your calendars, or block your calendars. Block your calendars for some me time around full moon in Pisces, around 30th. I don't think you would be in a place to meet people, talk to people right now. You would really want to have your hermit space to see things through, to look at things, to do what needs to be done, to just come to certain realizations, and you cannot do it with other people. So mark your calendars or unblock your calendars, whatever you need to do. But yeah, I mean, you want to socialize, you want to do whatever you want to do with the people time, first half of the month. Last week, I'm just telling you, Yep. So, okay. I think through it all, you're really learning to give justice to yourself and to your own energy. You're powerful, you have a lot to share with the world, but you're really recognizing, and I think it's happening throughout the month, who really deserves this time. My friends, are they worth it? My job, is it worth it? Does my body need more of my time? Does my uh, dating life needs more time? Does my creativity needs more time? Who really needs the real currency, which is energy? When we talk about currency, it's not so much about money. Maybe in some cases it is right now for you, but mostly this is really. But okay, yeah. Again, end of the month, when Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus in your second house, yeah, you're also going to be questioning probably what are the places you're investing your money as well into, and is it like really reaping the benefits that you thought it would? And it's like, is it worth it? So, is it worth it? It's going to be a big question for you guys this month. Is you're going to be reading a lot of stuff, a lot of people, a lot of things. Um, because I feel like you're prioritizing yourself, and I feel that's a beautiful energy. That's actually what Venus retrograde is about. It's like the feminine recognizing her worth. It's like the feminine recognizing who she is, what she brings to the table, and what she needs in return. You know, what she deserves in return rightfully. Yep. Uh, that's your energy, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. I really, really hope all of us could really see who we really are, irrespective of the money, the numbers, the credentials, the words. You know, this is who you are at the core, Aries. And I feel like you're going to be really seeing it through, play out this month. That this is what you really bring to the table. Your charm, your fire, your exquisite queenness, it's irreplaceable. I feel like you guys are really gonna finally see yourself that you're actually irreplaceable, and you're allowed to choose where you pour your energy, your work, your time carefully, because yeah, this queen knows what she deserves. At least she's finally recognized it. So, oh, it's fun. It's fun, right? Like the card we got in the beginning was King of Wands, and in the end we got the Queen of Wands. I feel like when you're drawing certain boundaries in your workspace, with your health, with your uh, friends, it's actually giving space for the feminine you to feel safe enough to rise in her power and to shine through in her cosmic brilliance. Yep. So that's what we have for you this month. Let me know if that resonates. I'm sending you so much love. If you're interested to have me go through your transits and to do a real-time personal reading with you, just like what we did right now, but on a more personal level, you can check out the Cosmic Check-In. That's a one-on-one session. If you're interested, if you are letting go of something, then an alchemy healing session is really, really beautiful. All my one-on-one details, readings, and session details are down below. And if you desire to purchase a customized guidebook for your natal chart or your human design chart, you can order yourself a guide, which is a customized, personalized ebook that I write for you. You can get it printed, keep it in some space you can like refer to and seek out to when you feel lost, to just remember who you really are. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your presence so much, and I hope to see you next month. Take care.